As the leaders of the world's richest nations meet in Cornwall this weekend, there is one notable absentee, Vladimir Putin. Russia was expelled from the group after it annexed Crimea in 2015 and remains a pariah. Vladimir Putin will meet the US President Joe Biden here in Geneva on Wednesday. It is set to be very different to when the Russian president met Donald Trump in Helsinki in 2018. Vladimir Putin is accused of ordering the killing, poisoning and imprisonment of opponents, both in Russia and abroad.
President Biden is set to officially announce in England today that the U.S. plans to donate 500 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine to countries that need it most. The doses will get distributed to nearly 100 countries over the next 12 months, with the first 200 million doses going out this year. The International Vaccine Initiative, COVAX, is heavily involved in the process.
We are by far and away, the United States is the largest contributor to vaccine doses around the world, because we know that's not only the right thing to do, but it's also a smart thing to do to ensure we're keeping the American people safe. And this is just the beginning. We're going to help boost manufacturing in the United States, get more doses out. We're going to ensure countries have the know-how to produce vaccines, and we're going to help make sure countries have raw materials and medical supplies needed to help get this pandemic under control.
Now, as Russia continues to witness a record surge in COVID-19 cases, authorities have now announced that they will open special hospitals to cope with the virus spike. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin sounded the alarm on Friday, saying COVID-19 was becoming more difficult to contain as city authorities posted the highest number of daily infections since January. Despite a surge in infections, the Moscow mayor has vowed not to impose a new lockdown to contain the spread. Health authorities on Friday reported over 5,800 new cases of coronavirus in Moscow, a record since mid-January.
Israel is advised to stop making threats against Lebanon and will face a previously unimaginable response in the event of hostilities with Hezbollah, Hassan Baghdadi, a member of the group's Central Council, has warned. They should not err in their calculations again. If there is a war with Hezbollah, they will see the fire of hell as they have never imagined even in their dreams, Baghdadi said, his comments quoted by Sputnik Arabic. The official suggested that the problem with Israel's leaders was that they do not learn lessons and do not understand real politics, and that their aggressive and criminal nature always drives them to adventurism, adding to our faith the hope that this entity will cease to exist at a record speed.
Victoria's largest coal mine has been evacuated and 3 generators at the Yallourn Power plant taken offline as the state's flood emergency continues. Farmers are now counting the cost of the winter deluge, which has left parts of Gippsland underwater.
A muddy mess on the black coal as heavy rain caused flooding and landslides, forcing the shutdown of the Yallourn mine. With coal production suspended, 3 power generation units at Yallourn were taken offline, with a 4th operating at a reduced capacity. Emergency services are working to assess the mine's safety. The mine is the largest in Victoria. Unions say the power station has just 3 days reserve supply, with a small crew now allowed back in.
Texto para que se aprueben las enmiendas al texto.
¿Alguna objeción a las enmiendas al texto? No habiéndolas, se aprueban.
Señor presidente, hay enmiendas en sala en el texto que serán leídas por el oficial de acta. ¡Gracias, Luma!
Adelante. Breve receso. Brevísimo.
Sí, pero se puede ver por la cámara, no molesta.
And Chile's Atacama is one of the hottest deserts in the world. It is also the one with the highest levels of ultraviolet radiation emitted by the scorching sun. Now, Chileans are putting that UV to good use with Latin America's very first thermosolar power plant.
It might as well have been put on Mars. This futuristic site is the Cerro Dominador power plant, a $1.4 billion project that has been developed in Chile's Atacama Desert. More than 10,000 collectors follow the sun to reflect radiation onto the top of a tower. 250 meters high, the heat moves through molten salt into water, producing superheated steam to the tune of 210 megawatt, enough to power 380,000 homes in the country.